This is my loop. My loop. My loop. Go on. Go on. Your tail's in the shot. Hi guys. So this Sunday is the 88th Annual Academy Awards, and I am so excited. If you did not know, I really love movies, and so the Oscars and Oscar season and award season and all that good stuff is like junk food for me, and I love it and I eat it up, and this year is no different. So today, just based on buzz and other people's predictions, I'm going to be making a few Oscar predictions myself. So let's get to it and see how right I am come Sunday. First category I'm going to talk about is Best Animated Feature. Now, of all the categories, this is probably the one that I know the most about and the one I'm most familiar with because I'm so deep into animation. Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature. Now, I think for this one, it is one of the surest awards of the night. It's a clear slam dunk. Of course, the winner is going to be Inside Out. I mean, there's no other way it's going to not be Inside Out. The only one that maybe poses a threat is Anomalisa, but come on. Pixar brought their A game, and the movie is so good, I'm actually really surprised that Inside Out was not nominated for Best Picture. I think it was robbed. Next we move on to Best Supporting Actor, and the nominees are this one's a little tough. I can see it going a lot of ways, but there are a couple of precedents that kind of lean toward an actor, and it's actually Sylvester Stallone for Creed, and which is interesting because he's reprising his role that made him famous as Rocky, in which I believe he won a Best Original Screenplay back in the 70s when the original Rocky came out. So it would be really awesome to see him actually win Best Supporting Actor for a role that he knows so well. So it's going to be interesting to see if he wins, and I think he will. You go, Italian Stallion. Next is Best Supporting Actress, and the nominees are this one's really hard for me because there's not really a clear frontrunner. There's a few that I could really see taking it, and I think the biggest buzz right now is for Alicia Vikander for the Danish Girl. I've heard mixed things about the Danish Girl, but everything I've heard about it is that Alicia Vikander is really great in that movie. And it's definitely an Oscar bait movie, and so it would not be a surprise to me if someone from that movie won. And I think Vikander might win. Who knows? But also it could be Kate Winslet from Steve Jobs. Again, like with the Danish Girl, I've heard mixed things about Steve Jobs, but I've heard that Winslet was very good, and the Academy loves her. They love to nominate her, and they might give her another win. Who knows? Next is Best Actress, and the nominees are this one is also a little difficult to determine because there are a few people ahead of the pack, most definitely. But I think the person getting the most buzz is Brie Larson for Room. Brie Larson did a very good job in the movie, and from what I've seen from Golden Globes and past awards, that she is probably the front runner and probably the one to win. But there's some other people that definitely play a part too. There's Jennifer Lawrence, who is celebrating her 3rd annual nomination. Obviously the Academy loves Jennifer Lawrence, and so does the rest of America, so she could definitely sneak in. And there's also Cate Blanchett for Carol, and everyone loves Cate Blanchett. She's already a 2-time winner, and I could see her winning. It's like a dark horse. So I'm saying Brie Larson, but it could be anyone's game. Next is Best Actor, and the nominees are okay, let's be real. Leonardo DiCaprio not only is going to win this award, but I feel like he has to. What more can Leo do to win a gosh darn freaking Oscar? Huh? What, Academy? What? He's been nominated like a bajillion times, and he has tried so hard to win an Oscar. No, this year, he is the front runner, and he is trying really, really hard, and he is campaigning very hard. Give Leo his Oscar. Come on, Leo. This is your chance, man. And I really hope and I really believe that you're going to take home Oscar glory. Finally. And all those stupid Tumblr memes can stop. Next is Best Director. And the nominees are... So this one's a little tough because there are a few frontrunners. There's a few that are definitely leading the pack. The direction for The Revenant by Alejandro Iñárritu is incredible, and he won last year for Birdman, and he's been nominated quite a few times, and he definitely has a distinct visual style, and this definitely carried over in The Revenant. I believe it will win him Best Director for the second year in a row. If there's a director that I think might usurp him, and I could actually kind of see it, it's George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road. George Miller made the Mad Max movies. He created that world. And it was such a surprise to see him come back to it after decades and to make a movie so amazing and so action-packed and so visually interesting. It would not surprise me if George Miller did win, but I think it's probably gonna be Iñárritu. Finally, we have Best Picture, and the nominees are... So this one, I definitely can see quite a few things happening, and it's one of the more competitive years for Best Picture. A lot of times there's a clear front runner, but this year is not so much. There's quite a few that I could see winning, and I wouldn't be very surprised. I think the front runner at the moment is The Revenant. It's got the momentum, it's got the buzz, everyone's still talking about it, and if Iñárritu wins for Best Director, it's probably gonna be The Revenant for Best Picture. It usually goes that way, that Best Picture and Best Director go hand in hand, but not always. However, there has been a ton of buzz and support for two other films, and those are The Big Short and Spotlight. Both films I can definitely see winning. They have won other major awards in the award season, and so they definitely have some support, and I wouldn't be very surprised if they did kind of knock down The Revenant, but who really knows? At this point in time, my bet is on The Revenant, but it really could go either way, so we'll just have to see. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to know what your favorite films of 2015 were, and what do you think is going to win Best Picture. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. And make sure to tune in to the 88th Annual Academy Awards this Sunday on ABC, hosted by Chris Rock. It's going to be awesome, I'm sure, and let's hope for 2016 being a really good year for movies. So yeah, bye!